Hi Jonathan, so where do I start with this one? This is a first pass at your wife's wardrobe space. The reason I'm getting in touch now is that I'll level with you. I have made a cock-up and I have purchased a large number of 45cm wide gliding baskets. And I'm looking for projects to use them on. The upside for you is that I'm going to charge less than retail for the baskets, and I'm not going to charge anything for design and installation for the basket elements of this design. So I'll talk you through those figures later on, but this is the reason I'm approaching you now with these ideas. This is the assembly I installed last time I was at your place, but it's in this bay here, so this design requires that to be moved along, but that's all just part of the overall price that I've put in. Obviously you've got some existing cupboards and things that need to be removed. We could discuss me doing that for you if that is something you need help with to make this project work. It's pretty obvious what I've done really. I've tried to sort of be a little bit clever in this sort of entryway, not have the clothes and the hanging extend into this area, so that you've got a nice clear walkway here. And the reason I moved this assembly from this bay is so that I could have a complete waist height wall on the back wall of those sorting baskets there, and that replaces the sort of functionality of the small chest of drawers that you have here. Let me just jump into a perspective view and have a closer look at that back wall. There it is, self-explanatory really. My first thing on this project was to check if the 45 wides were a good fit along that wall, and they really are. So I haven't just fudged that just because I've got a bunch of these to get rid of, but I have got a bunch of these to get rid of. Your wife may not feel that she requires 3 layers of the 18cm high. I have some of the 28cm high, I have some of the 18cm high on the way to me, and if they're not used on this project, they're just going to sit in my loft for the next few years and get in my way, which is why I just really want to just get these shifted as soon as they come in. Let's get out of the section view and look at another wall. I've sent you some fixed views as well, but while I've got you, let's just run through this. This is the left hand wall as you enter. I've left it, there's no point creating an absolute corner with Elfa, so on both sides I've left a gap that's going to help you reach in and hang clothes into this corner here. And you'll find I've done the same on the opposite side. I haven't absolutely filled this out as much as you can, because I know from experience it just doesn't work. You end up with corners that you can't use. So let's switch over to the other side and just change that section ever so slightly, a bit more. I don't want to leave those basket corners there. Okay, bear with me, it's just having a think. So the same thing there, I've left some space here so that a few longer items can be lifted onto this rail, and it's the bottoms of the skirts that you're going to need to sort of just feed through that gap ever so slightly. I've you know, I think that's going to be comfortable to use. By the doorway, I've used, in this view I'm showing a selection of baskets. There's a few different sizes of those available, just good for sorting knickknacks and small items. As an alternative, bear with me, I'll show you the alternative quickly. I'm going to hide that, and I'm going to hurry up. And I'm going to show that component. Bear with me, it will appear in a minute. So this is another possibility for that slightly shallow area. These are shoe holders, so ideal for, you know, ballet pumps, trainers, stuff like that. No good for heeled shoes, stilettos, but you've got that facility on the other side. So if some more shoe storage for sliders, slippers, ballet pumps, flats, that kind of thing, then that facility can be created there. Or you could mix up different sizes of baskets and shoe holders. More hanging in the middle, and the same thing, you know, I'm leaving space for, let me just jump out of that section view. I'm leaving space for the baskets to pull out and clothes to be moved in and out. Same on this side. I haven't shown anything hanging on that rail here, but I have left room to reach into these baskets to pull them out, and then above there is enough space to get this rail of clothes in and out nicely. So that's pretty compact, nice and tidy, without creating sort of impractical, unusable storage areas. I hope it's of interest. If it isn't, then, you know, fine, let's forget the baskets. Let's look at the project afresh, and I'm keen to help and get involved again if that suits you and your wife. Best wishes for now, and thanks for listening. Bye bye.